Yo, watch Mojo bless us with another video talking about fighting games. This time is guest characters. Listen, I never been like anti guest characters since Spawn and Soul Calibur and Kratos and Mortal Kombat 9. And other characters, especially this guy right here, I'm putting celebrities in the mix. Cristiano Ronaldo, right? But let's just see what Watch Mojo has something to do with these guest characters in these fighting games. I'm Krista Chilled. So, without further ado, let's get busy. Oh man, what do we gotta say about this? We gotta say about this.
The love of the game.
With the love of the
Welcome to
game.
MojoPlays, and today we are looking at guests who weren't completely welcome. You know what they say, guests are like dead bodies. After more than a day or two, they start to stink. Jesus. These are the 10 worst fighting game guest stars. Let's take
What
a
is
look.
this
Before we
game?
continue, these are the 10.
What is this game, bro? I play a lot of fighting games, but I never played this one. That's weird. You see Barney in the mix? Find some lady? That's nasty work. What's up with that? What is up with that? That's just plain goofy. And I tell you, by the graphics alone, this is a very old game. Very old game. But yeah, what's up?
Week long, so be sure to Spawn Soul Calibur 2.
You see, already I disagree. Fundamentally, Spawn is one of the greatest comic book character that ever been made, man. Image Comics flagship boy. Spawn is your man. You can never go wrong with Spawn. This dude is just awesome overall. He's a strong, pretty violent, impulsive, relentless merc who just had a bad day, became undead, eventually came a spawn dude. Because there's a bunch of spawns out there. And he just wants to smoke with everybody because about Boja and that bastard Violator, bro. His name is Violator, the clown dude. And there's a lot of crazy messed up things in this lore that made me think, whoa. What were people thinking, bro? 'Cause seriously. And King Spawn? That series still be going on, though. Last time I checked. I remember people was talking about King Spawn a lot. That comic was like going crazy in sales. When it first went down in its first volume. Number one? Oh, that's crazy. I think I took a break from that series. I think it's still going on. But nobody's talking about it no more. I looked through all of YouTube. Nobody's talking about it. Kind of weird. Kind of weird. But I don't know. Maybe one of these days it'll be a random stream, and I'm just talking about comics. Who knows?
I'll crush you.
Each version of Soul Calibur 2 had its own unique guest characters, and they weren't always the most well received. All of them felt a little out of place for one reason or another, but arguably
I forgot
Spawn
Heihachi was in
the
this game
worst.
as well.
While fans were happy
But a
for
certain
an oddball pick like Link on the GameCube, the Xbox's Spawn just felt very confusing. What is the connection here? Known for his living cape and vast array of guns, both were scrapped from the Soul Calibur appearance. Don't stress though, he still has a
PG
tiny
rated.
axe. While we are sure there were some diehard Spawn fans who were losing their minds, even they have to admit this wasn't the place for him to make an appearance. Next time, spawn a better idea.
Boja, just you wait.
I ain't
The
gonna lie.
Rabbids,
It
Teenage
was kind of
Mutant Ninja
cool, but
Turtles
at the same
smash
time,
3, 2, 1, go!
with this one.
TMNT Smash Up gave us not one,
Oh,
but 3 of those
Smash Up.
chaotic Rabbids
Okay.
as playable characters. How lucky are we? Dedicating 3 roster slots to Rabbids in a turtle fighting game feels like 3 too many.
I
Especially
never played something wrong revolved around these rabbits. I think it had something to do with the Rayman universe. It's crazy how a bunch of mascots can just outpass you by just existing, dude. Rayman, it was gone. I haven't played any Rayman game, but I know Rayman was like one of the talking. Let's talk about game around. I think, but you can't disrespect Rayman like that, bro. These freaking rabbits, bro. Boo. Let's move on. I don't even care for the reason. See, right over. No, not my boy Kratos, bro. What is good with y'all? Kratos? What is wrong with Kratos being in Mortal Kombat? I just said it, man. One of the best additions to the series as a guest character. There's nothing wrong with this. I swear he was supposed to be touching most popular characters for the list. Not something obscure and not knowable. He's always the most popular, which is so funny. But it's not bad. Kratos wasn't even that bad. It's kind of slow, but he wasn't that bad.
The end of this day.
Dude, rad, bro. I really lost my mind
You are not
when I
so
saw the dude in the
fearsome.
trailer.
Kratos' appearance in Mortal Kombat sounded exciting on paper, but in practice, he is as frustrating a guest character as any. For one, he was exclusive to the PlayStation version, instantly alienating Xbox players. His moveset leaned heavily on gimmicks from God of War, making him feel clunky, unbalanced, and worst of all, slow. Not ideal in a Mortal Kombat game. His combos lack the fluidity and depth that Mortal Kombat fighters are known for, turning him into more of a novelty. He realistically should be able to
I
wipe
mean, he
the
got
floor
all
with
the
any of those
power.
fighters, but he plays more like he should be wiping
Exchanges
floors in the
speed.
bathroom.
Round two. Fight.
Warden Samurai Showdown.
I ain't gonna lie. There's so many games I haven't even played. One of them has to be For Honor, and this guy being is in the freaking Samurai Showdown was a freaking monkey wrench. What the hell was SNK thinking would bring this guy in? Of all the characters throughout the series of Samurai Showdown, they brought this is nobody in. Dude was a nobody. What were they thinking? Dumb mistake. Dumb choice. Overall. So dumb.
Pulled from For Honor, Warden made his appearance
Bro, why would that even matter? The game flopped super duper hard. Crazy hard. And my interest of the game went down the drain as well. Because damn, it was really hard to find some people on there. And when I do, the game is like rock, paper, scissors, bro. And then I realized, bro, this really is the game like this. The game is always like this. Wow, that's bad. But
Samurai Showdown with almost zero competitive advantage. He feels awkwardly jammed into a game built on precision and spacing. His clunky and unsafe attacks leave him wide open if mistimed. While other fighters dance with blades, Warden stumbles in like a medieval tourist. His armor makes him look ready for siege, not a duel. He's basically sweating in chainmail while everyone else wears robes. Swinging that massive sword feels less like strategy and more like chopping
Man, that dude's
firewood.
boring.
Honestly, he's the guest. Norimaru,
oh, that's crazy.
Marvel Superheroes vs. Street
In a
Fighter.
weird way, I'm kind of glad I'm saying my Showdown flopped. Because the way they reintroduced this series at large, they missed the mark. I feel like I'm playing a game that should have been opened up way back in what 2015. I think the game came out like around 2019, right? But by then, that was already too late, bro. It was already too late. And it's a truly footsies game, and that can get boring very fast unless you play other characters. It can get boring very fast. I mean, I play the ninjas, so not my fun. But eventually, I was like, I'm done. I'm done. Just like that. I'm done. Ooh.
Norimaru was a jokey addition, created and
Okay.
voiced by
This is what I'm
Japanese
talking about
comedian
obscure.
Noritake Kinashi. Noromaru was a deliberately awkward, out-of-place character exclusive to the Japanese version of Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter, and he fights completely
Japanese
by accident.
version?
All of his movesets allowed him to keep his hands relatively blood-free, and it made for a character that is the definition of novelty. Marvel disliked the idea of their superheroes going toe-to-toe with a bumbling geek and pushed to have him removed, but Capcom convinced them to allow him in the Japanese versions.
Just the
Probably for best.
Japanese.
Western audiences would have eaten him alive. Blarney the Dinosaur, Xenophage, Alien, Bloodsport.
Fight.
Blarney the Dinosaur in Xenophage, Alien, Bloodsport is infamous, and not for the right reasons. Imagine a trying to avoid copyright Barney knockoff tossed into a violent alien fighting game, and you've got the idea. His design clashes horribly with the rest of the cast, making him feel more like a parody than a contender. His moveset doesn't help. Awkward animations and unimpressive attacks leave him both unfun to play and unfun to fight. He can only fight by launching bloody hearts, and once he's knocked down, he's basically helpless. At that point, you can unload
him
whatever
knocked
attacks your
down?
character has and take care of him way too easily, or be
Bro, I
taken
thought
care
it
of
was just
way
some
too
kind
easily.
of crouching maneuver. Yo, how is this fun?
Defeat.
Blizz Tank Blaze.
That ain't even fun, bro. It's not fun at all. That's so bad. Horrible. Horrible. But Barney, like, among all the child characters, like watching your Sesame Street, watching your Teletubbies, Barney was like that one character where you just you feel cool with, but you know he's a lame, so you keep it pushing. You let him hang around, but you don't mess with him like that. That's what Barney was. He was like, I love you, you love. Nah, stop it. Shut up, bro. Shut up.
Is Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Yo, this game flopped too.
Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle.
Shut up for a second. I gotta respect Mosh Mojo for busting out a couple of games on here that flopped hard. I'm talking about Sham Show and Tag. Tag flopped. Amazing cross tag battle. Crossover game. Cross tag was. Could have been great. But I couldn't help but say the majority of my character from Blaze Blue got nerfed based on like moves. They would have had the original Blaze Blue games. It was just gone. I'm like, whoa, bro. Like, and you take it off for tag moves and assists, even though we had bumpers for that, bro. And it was like, it felt real odd. Did not like that at all. You have your light and heavy attacks. Anything else is fair game, but it didn't last long at all, bro. That game is dead. Dead. And then you have Blitzcrank? Bro. Blitzcrank?
Ever heard of it?
Really
Blizz
do.
Tank is further
Oh, I'm
proof
sorry.
that most meme
Blizz
characters
Tank.
don't deserve a roster slot. Sure, a giant Nazi tank sounds funny. I'm kidding. But the fun stops right there. His massive hitbox makes dodging nearly impossible, and his sluggish movement feels like driving with the parking brake on. Combos are clunky, setups predictable, and he lacks the flexibility that defines
he really
competitive
being known
characters
as a
in this
fun
anime
character.
fighter. Opponents don't outplay Blizz Tank. They just circle, strafe, and laugh. He's less of a fighter and more of a moving target. Toro and Kuro Street Fighter X Tekken.
Really? You gotta put it in Mega Man and Cole McGrath? Really?
The guest characters in Street Fighter X Tekken didn't exactly win fans over. The worst of the lot would easily be Toro and Kuro, and yeah, I'll say it with you guys, who the f*** is that? Toro and Kuro shared movesets with Ryu and Kazuya, yet their tiny size made hit detection awkward on both sides. Stupid characters that just feel like stupid additions are bad enough, but when you add in mechanics that barely function with the gameplay, you have a big problem for fans.
This is the only game I never played. I never played this game. Right?
Final Fantasy VII characters, Air Guys, God Bless the Ring.
Dude, what is it? No, this is Square Enix fighting game.
Final Fantasy VII characters in Air Guys felt less like guest characters and more like awkward cameos. Cloud, Tifa, Sephiroth, and the secret unlockable other Final Fantasy VII members were shoehorned into a fighting game that clearly wasn't built with them in mind. They might not be the worst on our list, but they're ranking this high because how the hell does Square Enix ruin their own characters? Their moveset felt clunky, their balance was questionable, and they never meshed with the bizarre cast of original fighters. Instead of feeling like gods blessing the ring, they felt like tourists accidentally wandering into a wrestling match. Honestly, Cloud swings his sword slower.
Hey, y'all think this game was trash? I never played this fighter at all. I watched it. I think Max did it, but I never messed with this game at all. Whoa, whoa! You didn't see that. Oh, you didn't see that. Oh nah.
Than a grandma with a broom, and Tifa's punches hit about as hard as that grandma joke I just did.
Yeah. Watch Mojo. Check your game out, bro.
The Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
So he's number one.
For the love of the game.
The love of the game.
Cristiano Ronaldo's inclusion in Fatal Fury City of the Wolves
Just
had
both of them,
already
bro.
ruffled feathers.
I think
among
this one is
Fatal
fun.
Fury fans who feel it reeks of corporate
Two.
meddling. His presence breaks the tone of a gritty martial arts series.
It's pretty obvious because the Saudi princes own SNK. You know who else they own? I'm not sure about the other guy, but I do know they own Cristiano Ronaldo. They gave him a fat check. That guy is playing no matter what. He's playing football for a very long time, bro. Woo! That's fast Dex, bro. One of the richest soccer players in the world.
Placing carefully crafted fighters with a, let's be honest, marketing stunt. How fun. Instead of blending in, he sticks out like cleats on a dojo floor. Fans wanted new martial artists, not a soccer superstar moonlighting as a brawler. Also, his inclusion felt off with the man being embroiled in tax evasion and, at the time, multiple sexual assault allegations. Maybe just put this one in the bin, fella.
Whoa! What is this, bro? This man has a whole family going on. What you talking about? That one of the beautiful woman I've ever seen. SA allegations, bro? They're kind of crazy, dude. That's the first I'm hearing about this, bro. Whoa. All I know is that he got some crazy plays and ISO speed Glaze. Glaze is man to high heaven, bro. Monster works with this dude as his god, bro. No cap. I be seeing ISO speed be glazing this man. Especially a fake version of him too. Whether you knew it or not, the glaze was crazy. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't. The guest stars. I could get the. This is like the pinnacle of guest fatigues for fighting games. Period. It's pretty bad.
This is it.
What a flex.
Did you enjoy this video?
Neither agree nor disagree, but I'm not gonna think too much about it. Let's check the comments real quick. Yeah, it's what I'm saying, bro. Shout out to Dark Star Darren. Spawn crates on the list has to be raised, but no way to do a series. Ed Bloom explained why critics played like that, and again, he can't get you the bread than the mains. Your argument was pointless. See? These guys are cooking him, bro. I like his comment. Maybe for this video is just salty that he didn't get to play a Sony character on the 360 version of MK9. Oof. Oof. Chris is also includes in his roster. MK God Chris is a god who his enemies and has cool powers and weapons. I don't think he deserves to be on this list. For real. I never played Engies. I don't know how you spell. How you pronounce that, bro? That's so chopped. Yeah, yeah, of course. But as it makes sense, that was a medieval. Yeah, I know about this. People like I didn't say this in the beginning of the video, but yeah, that whole axe thing. There was supposed to be a medieval Spawn who has like a battle axe. He's awesome. I wish he had the costume, not just like the regular Spawn. And I understand they could do the cape crap until Mortal Kombat 11 did it. Like I'll go back to play that game just to play Spawn, even though he's kind of mid. Still cool regardless. Todd, we funded the design for Necrid and as part of the deal, Spawn was added to the game as well. Really? I didn't know about that. Okay, let me check this one. Yeah, it's like don't end it right there. Yeah, Spawn being the worst guest character, Kratos define words for everyone. Mojo plays. That's right. You can't because you just give us Kratos as an excuse. Get out of here with that. 100% agreed. Yeah, watch Mojo, bro. This is the reason why I don't like. I was dumb following you a long time ago. You guys, y'all mid. Y'all terrible. Y'all bad. All there is to it, bro. So, what do you guys think about their list? It's obviously trash, but what do you think deserve to be on this list besides Spawn and Kratos? Comment that in the comment section down below, or should we do our own top 10 best guest character list for every fighting game? Let me see that in the comment section down below. So I'll be out. Y'all be safe, be easy, and be chill. Yeah, watch Mojo. You guys are washed, bro. Washed. Decent attempt, but washed.